Today we're going to look at the story of the richest Roblox players. We'll look at the journey of the most famous developers like Ripindra,
Noisti and others. We'll see how many millions they've made from their games. Leah gave a Rolex as a gift.
That's why you need the Bugatti. It's serious. Guys, huge credit to Cube Inc. who made this video, the rise of the richest Roblox players.
With 14 million views, I'm definitely liking his video. Feel free to do the same with this one. But actually, the video isn't in French. Alright guys, I found another video that's apparently on the same topic, and it even has 400,000 views in 2 weeks. So I think this is actually the updated version, so we're going to watch it, and this time it's translated into French. So thanks to ZZ.
Here's Callum, and he's never had Robux before, but in 5 years he'll be one of the richest Roblox players. He became famous after donating 1 billion Robux on his own game called Please Donate. He made donations to Speedy and Cree. He doesn't know it, but many players have gone from rags to riches, and to find out how they got there, we'll ask them. I'm really curious to know how they made it, starting with Azam. Before all this fame and fortune, Azam was like any other child who dreamed of becoming a successful developer from a young age. In 2019, he uploaded his first game, titled Azam's Build. It's no longer available, but we're curious.
Guys, imagine he's the one who invented, Grow Garden. He's the guy who goes to teach in that jungle.
The second game he uploaded was a countdown timer for New Year's 2020, showing the time remaining until the new year. But what kind of game is this? He put a counter on Roblox to know how many years are left, how much time is left before 2020. In this game, you could build whatever you wanted, which gave you total freedom to create. But after a year, this game was shut down and abandoned. Speaking of interesting games, that's awesome, you can do whatever you want, just like Mario Maker. Well, not really, because as soon as you join the game, you quickly realize that this game is a lie. Instead of giving you compliments, it calls you ugly, stupid, weird, and a freak. Not good enough. Okay, I think you get the idea. What are these games he's making for us, guys? Azam, these were just a few fun projects he made, but he still wasn't a successful developer like Azam's model. But how did he reach 1 billion Robux? So, in 2021, he started working on a bunch of games, hoping that one day one of his games would go viral. Come on, he definitely created a lot, starting with Keyboard Defender. In this game, you have to type the word above the zombie that's attacking you, and if you found it, he also created 2 truths and a lie. In this game, you type 2 truths.
Okay, so if you fail,
you die, get shot. What is it? I mean, it's pretty clear. People then had to guess which one was the lie. The next game was called that on Roblox. In this game, you just had to send messages to people on Discord and a Roblox game. It looked like Azam was ahead of the game, sending messages to people on Discord and a Roblox game. Envoyer des messages aux gens sur Discord. Wait, you can send messages on Discord from the game, which was dropped later because of some changes on the platform. With 3 games gathering dust, most developers would have given up at this point, stopped at this point, but Hum had moved on. He's really strong, because I think none of the games have worked so far. Type S. This game was a bit similar to Keyboard Defender, where you have to type sentences as fast as possible and help other people. In this game, there are 4 game modes and a speed game mode, which became extremely popular. Azam didn't upload images of this game on Twitter. And a little while later, a group of big creators like Flamingo liked his ad. And about a month later, this game had reached 1 million visits. But he wasn't a billionaire. That's not bad, guys, right? You see, the only transaction available in this game was this Game Pass, which lets you customize your block, and according to the internet, because yes.
Guys, adding more Game Passes means you'll earn more money.
Usually 3 out of 100 players buy a pack, but here, he only had 1 Game Pass. That's why IPH missed out on about 60 to 70 million Robux. While that's a lot, it's small compared to what he earned with his next game. He now has 70 million in the account. Most people have probably played this game hoping for donations. With the game's success and a goal to become a billionaire, Azam needed a better idea than just a clothing game. We considered what all Roblox players are waiting for.
The video is really well made.
But he doesn't really have infinite Robux to give away. So how can he give free Robux to people?
What do you mean free Robux?
Do you know any free Robux providers?
No, they're the guys who made Pizza Donate.
Guys, no, he's too good. No.
Oh, no.
No, and if that were the case, it would show up on the buyer's account and make a donation to you. This is the most powerful one. And look, he can give himself Robux. Who wants to play a game where you just have to sit and wait for people to make a donation? Well, what if I told you that a few days later, thousands of players did exactly that? There you go. Look at that. The number of just sit and...
Which especially attracted YouTubers. Kycraft, whole team.
He was now famous, earning millions of Robux from his game through donations. And as soon as things got better for him, Please Donate was removed from Roblox.
And the worst part...
Wait, I'm sure it's there. Please donate. You can see the developer on the poster. So it's really him, right? By Azam, with 4 million subscribers.
He doesn't even know why Roblox didn't send him any email or message.
Yeah, I know. He got deleted just like that.
And when all hope seemed lost, Azam didn't give up. He improved the game's moderation by making sure nothing would get it deleted.
And the game was up and running again.
Okay, so he fixed the bugs from scratch.
After creating one of Roblox's biggest games and giving out millions of Robux, he became one of the top Roblox billionaires. Mont Rushmore des milliardaires Roblox. He's a billionaire.
He became a billionaire in Robux calculator. We put 1 billion Robux, that's when you realize. We convert that to euros. So how much did I put here? 1, 0, 0, 100 Robux. That's equal to 3 euros. Sorry, 4 euros. There's 10,028 euros, 100,318 euros, 1,003,000 euros, and a billion is 32,000 euros. I thought it would be more than that, honestly. You need 10 billion for 322,000, but being a millionaire with that is uncertain. Next, for top developer, you need 50 billion or 3 billion. Guys, let's see if any developer has made enough Robux to become a real-life millionaire.
How I became a Roblox billionaire. And to understand how we can one day get a spot here, we need to look at the next billionaires on the list.
Because please, Pizza Donne is still running, right? I mean, he made 1 billion Robux after the release, so I think he's definitely there.
And over time, he became one of the most hated players in Roblox history. Whoa.
Whoa, whoa.
But why wasn't he always so hated? Let's go back to the beginning. So, Preston got started young, he created several games. One of them even got over 50 million visits, so success came early, but Preston wanted more. He aimed to be a billionaire, even though he was already a Robux millionaire. Drawing from past games, he developed his biggest project yet, Pet Simulator.
No way.
The idea was simple.
But guys,
Collect coins with your pets and use them to buy animals. These games are extremely popular, which makes sense. They're already millionaires. Again and again.
I never understood this game though, huh?
This game will never work. It's Pet Simulator in Roblox, guys. Should I choose the kitten or the dog with musical ears? It surpassed 50,000 active players. Bet. And just like that, I moved on to the next room. I got constant updates. That's huge. We finally got it. And we even won a Bloxy award. Preston was at the top of Roblox. But everything changed. Suddenly, he stopped Pet Simulator, okay?
That he left?
Not because he failed. Not because players left. But because he was tired of updating. I don't want to play with you anymore, so instead he decided to work on a new game, something better than Pet Simulator. But Pet Simulator...
It's still there, Pet Simulator. Yet someone must have bought the game. I think maybe he'll tell us.
Something about what? Preston created Pet Simulator 2 on Thursday. If the first game was a C1...
But wait, what do you mean? He said he was tired of updating.
So he made Pet Simulator 2. So how do you make it better, right? Okay, so he made the 4K version. Welcome to a brand new video. Roblox. But after that, people started hating him. Pet Simulator 2 is finally out. But guys, it's not all good news. There are a lot of people who are really angry right now about this game. Yeah, for the first time, the signs of Preston's greed were impossible to ignore. Well, it turns out that if you bought a game pass or an item with real money in Pet Simulator 1, you only got a few hours of use out of them. And those lies were just beginning. The reason why a lot of people are angry is because people say that this pet is basically pay to win. And there wasn't even much to do in this game. There were almost no areas and almost no content. So very quickly. So there.
They were lying to people. The game became a kind of situation where people bought stuff and in the end they were lied to. It just gave them more disappointment.
Preston's Pet Simulator 2 was abandoned. It seemed that Preston's hopes of becoming a Roblox billionaire were finally over. At this point, Preston had two choices. We didn't have to say it. Either give up on his dreams or create another, even better game. He's not going to make Pet Simulator 3, but this is just the beginning of the others. Simulator. But what? Preston tried again, combining the best parts of his other games to create Pet Simulator. But wait.
But he has Pet Sim X?
Wait.
We can say he doesn't give up, guys. We can really say he doesn't give up.
Preston combined the best elements from his previous games to create Pet Simulator X.
So, that's the one we saw earlier.
So?
Huh, what's going on?
It's impossible that people actually play this game, right?
Whoa, no. Ah, it's over.
This game is good. I like this game. It's a big reference to his first Pet Simulator, Pet Simulator X, 200,000 people. I don't care what happened with the previous Pet Simulator. Guys, I should have played that. Look at that. The sounds, the collection, the animations, the user interface. It's cool, right? Everything is so premium and high quality and it looks so well made. People love the gameplay. And on top of that, Preston had 1,700,000 acquired and it looks so well made.
Did they mention John Dell and his mother?
He gained 1,700,000 players? Preston was congratulated. No, but now he is a multi-billionaire now, with a bunch of new animals to unlock. Okay, now I understand the game better though. You're starting to realize that all of this was just a distraction. Whoa, so that people forget about the last two failed projects. And not to mention the pay-to-win system in this game. I can't even start to break the Les chances d'obtention sont inconnues, ce qui est contraire à Roblox. Donc, Rules on Roblox. During Christmas week, he fixed that and released an egg with this pet.
And the chances of getting it are unknown.
Was fortunately released. And shortly after, we start to see Preston's true colors, adding expensive pets for Robux, selling plush toys.
Wait. And after?
Preston, the money went to his head. Look,
19,000 exclusive huge Robux. For hundreds of dollars. Well, a blue balloon pet, but to pay 19,000 Robux won't be on sale anymore in 77 hours. Yeah, Robux.
by selling plushies for hundreds of dollars.
Look at the plushie in real life. 250 euros for it.
By actually adding gambling games for kids. Then Preston puts the final nail in the coffin by selling Pet Simulator NFTs. Whoa.
Whoa, yeah. What do you mean, simulators?
And by buying one of them, you get a pet. Okay, you get it in the game, which is also against Roblox for us, which means Preston finally got banned, right? I don't think so. Not exactly.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Preston got away with it somehow.
Yeah, he did. He actually deleted it.
The updates started to slow down, and shortly after, and Roblox will actually put them in. In Roblox, there are just too many hard games, Roblox.
You can't remove it.
And Preston is back to square one. Hacked, but he's still there.
He's telling himself that it's on.
And in his new career on Roblox, we now know 2 key factors to become 1,000.
He's there. There are players, guys. He's back at it, huh? I even think he's more than a billionaire, huh? How many visits are there now? 2 billion. There are a bit fewer visits than the other one. 64,000 active players. He said there was once a billionaire on Roblox with 1.7 million players.
And there are other things we can learn from this Roblox teacher.
This is the second to last one, so this one is the second to last,
The rich one. That reminds me of something. It's that in Rivals. Spam. And for those who don't know, it's Nazi. The Rivals ranking. It's stupid, huh? Most of you already know who it is and spam. And for those who don't know, it's Nazi. The big brothers are here with nothing else to do. Okay, not Sil. Predier, Edit, and definitely the biggest FPS game on Roblox.
There, Rivals. By the way, I feel like playing...
Oh my god, Kahye, mini Blox, damn.
Everyone should play Rivals. It's great and has a huge player base.
400,000. Before he created Rivals 8 years ago, it was Noisli's first game.
In 2018. Okay, what did he do?
Welcome to Halloween Simulator. Knock on doors and ask for candy.
It's music from a game. It sounds familiar to me.
It's probably not his best game, as it's just one of 6 Noisli made before creating Rivals.
For the edit.
The second game is Noodle Arms. Noodle Arms. The main goal of this game is to create crazy characters and do hobbies with Noodle Arms, but honestly I don't even know if I can call that an improvement. But the next one is better, right? He thinks it's good. Let me know if you agree. Glue Simulator is a game where you play as a black creature that eats everything and grows larger. But it's really great, but unfortunately, the game is no longer playable. Why? It's really a shame that it may never see the light of day again. However, with every fall, there's a rise. Treasure Quest was notably the first game to succeed with no knocks. This game was a dungeon crawler similar to Dungeon. These are awesome games. You would make your way through the dungeon and fight common enemies. What was it? At the very end, you fight a boss and collect your loot.
A gorilla transformed into a banana.
Until you noticed it resembled Dungeon Quest. Players started to notice it and outright called it a clone. But that was just the real beginning of Super Golf's journey. That's where Super Golf became the next big hit for No Knocks. They made multiple games before becoming billionaires.
YouTubers often make many videos before getting famous. By the way, a video about becoming a YouTuber is coming soon. It was already started, but I might reopen it. This applies to YouTubers on any platform, like Roblox or any game.
Super Golf makes the game exciting. With over 30,000 players, it wins the year's biggest trophy. It's never had that many players. The mobile game of the year.
Shh, and even then.
I'm the strongest this year, nowhere near Peak of the Mountain. We're here, aren't we?
I thought he made a Peak of the Mountain game. No.
The game that propelled No Knocks straight into billionaire status. That's not possible.
That's not possible.
But surprisingly, Rivals wasn't always a success. Well, at first, it seemed to have the same problem as Treasure Quest. Rivals was supposed to compete with Arsenal, the FPS game of that time. Yes, before...
It was Arsenal, however.
That wasn't going to last long. Arsenal started to become boring for players, and demand for a new FPS game rose. This was No Knocks' opportunity. He first studied the reasons for Arsenal's downfall. The analysis started.
The Ellie
Crazy editing.
Anomalies have been detected. Whoa.
It's okay. That's why I'm on my PC right now. Noxney has a chance to succeed, but one misstep can have serious consequences. Starting with the main game mode, Noxney chose a simple and easy to understand gameplay loop. You face your opponents. That's right, a cryoval.
It's super simple.
Done, my boy. No, for the maps, he kept them small so rounds wouldn't drag on. For the weapons, he made sure each was unique and balanced instead of having hundreds. But like in every game, players found bugs and crazy loadouts to win every one-on-one.
It's true that there are quite a lot of people since Rivals came out with all the glitches it had.
was really getting good at the game, which means that some beginners like me felt a bit left out. So, Noisti added these insane weapons that cost a ton of keys. Another genius thing that Noisti added is these heroes that give you +1 on your streak when you win, and so that was the news. Victory. Signifie que les gens passent des jours à obtenir des séries de victoires folles, comme Jake Van. Consecutive. Du jeu avec plus de 25 000.
Okay. I expected him to say 20 plus. I'm going to do...
But 25,000 is huge. Guys, just imagine.
If he loses once, he loses everything, including his reputation.
But Noisti eventually ran into a wall. You see, to stay on top, you need to have a good game. Secondly, the players have to love the game. And finally, and this is certainly not the least important, the game needs updates. But when the main game mode is built around such a narrow constraint, there's not much to add, and players will eventually find the game too repetitive. So Noisti had to make a choice. Either keep updating the game every week, which could slowly kill it as each update becomes repetitive. Or, like Blox Fruits, release larger updates that take longer but could determine the game's success or failure.
He chose that.
Noisti decided to go with the second option, making bigger updates. Okay, that was probably the best and the worst thing he could have done. To deal with the repetitiveness, Noisti added a new feature so people wouldn't have to play basic one-on-one games. For the October update, he released the game's first event, the Halloween event, which included a Halloween-themed lobby, skins, and a brand new map. And finally, the long-awaited ranked game mode. That was where players could showcase their skills. There you go.
That's when he introduced endless gameplay with ranked mode.
The ranked game mode offered a new leaderboard, displaying the best players in the game. The ranked mode opened a new door to the competitive scene, but it also opened the door to even more hackers. You see, Noisti added the katana and a riot shield to avoid damage, but it's also very effective against hackers. And in the ranked game mode, you could ban players, which allowed hackers to more easily ban the katana and the riot shield so they could easily destroy you. The best the admins could do was ban those hackers. They could easily create a new account and keep ruining people's lives.
The hackers are really...
But what's the point of hacking on high force, guys? To become a billionaire on Roblox, just make a good game. I know that's easier said than done. But we saw how Azam's idea alone took him to the top, as well as the greed of prize. High force, on the other hand, is simply a fun game. You guys suck, and I think that's exactly why it's at the top of Roblox today, and if you enjoyed this video, you'll probably enjoy one of these, huh?
So he's the richest one at, dang, that's...
Where is it?
What am I walking into here? What kind of stream is this? No, honestly, guys, WUZ docs. But I think he forgot a developer, you know.
I'm referring to the game creator.
Ripindra!
Well, Matrix saw Minecraft as inspiration.
Well, the video is English. Okay, but Ripindra was doing some...
Has always made anime-inspired games. With this newfound love, he and his brother spent years in their garage.
So Dragon Ball is his first goal, though. Okay, but Ripindra met some friends. Chiche, my gamey, who is that? We've never seen him before. They've now formed a group called Gamer Robots.
Huge. He was recognized by someone.
Luke Weber.
This game is neat.
The game is good. Okay, Intra's browser. No way that MyGame43 is Ripindra's brother, though. Well, they did make several games. The video is in English, unfortunately. But I want to see how he invented Blox Fruits.
2019, guys.
He created it by piece.
Shh, guys. He made a One Piece game. In 2019, finally, with all three.
But it's true that it used to be Blox Piece before. He also let One Piece fans decide on the next update, which usually...
Since when? No, we've never had access.
Guys...
He used to let others decide what to add in the update. Which devil fruit should I add in 2019? Things have really changed. Things have really changed, huh?
Update, which overall made the game more interactive and afterwards.
There was a choice of what to add, string or venom, and people chose string.
Made the game more interactive and
wow, 54 million Robux, that's the investment. In 2019, it had just come out.
After this, Indra completely switched it.
Right?
He changed his plan.
Guys, there used to be updates every week before. Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, exactly. He built his game around One Piece.
So what?
Well, so he was deleting One Piece games one after another.
Anyway, copyright.
Updates. Well?
It's true that they looked for the name in Update 9. Guys...
The fruits and Blox Fruits are in the inventory, you know? So they put them in a square. Listen, so here, he says that Ripindra doesn't use his Robux for, clothes in real life, cars and all that. Pause. I might teach you something. If it's true on Ripindra's Twitter and we check following... Wait, I think he no longer follows them. Guys, no. So, he follows Kid Gaming, he follows John Bell. Damn. Well, I can't find it, guys, but I swear to you that he says Ripindra didn't spend his money on cars and clothes. I can assure you guys.
Ripindra was following Bugatti, look, followed by Ripindra, right there. Ripindra who follows Bugatti, let's be serious now, he uses his Robux to buy himself a Bugatti. Guys, Ripindra Bugatti, I told you.
I knew I had seen it. Guys, Ripindra, I'm sure that 5 years ago there's no reason he'd follow Bugatti if he wasn't a Bugatti fan. Look, the photos, Ripindra with his Bugatti Chiron. Honestly, he deserved it. Guys, 3.2 million euros. I think he made billions of euros. The Robux.
Ripindra, wow, if the game was this hype without updates, imagine what'll happen if, okay.
What happened then? The biggest spike was the Blox Fruits Update 15 final trailer. I missed the 2021 C3 update, with huge free rewards and a new level cap.
The 6-month wait paid off. More detailed fruit designs and weapons motivated players to pursue them, not just because of one piece, but because they were impressive. This also strengthened the community. Indra added trading. Every fruit had its own value, even the best. This made fruits like Pokemon trading cards rather than blocky weapons.
But best of all,
this inspired viral challenge videos where you start with the worst fruit and then you can't wait to get the best. After this, Indra wondered how big his game could get. His plan wasn't to squeeze money out of players, but to make the best updates possible.
come on, the dragon costs 5,000 Robux, but there are 2 fruits. It's not pay to win, go.
He was happy.
He released updates roughly every 6 months. Leopard, I was there for that one. The leopard fruit, when it came out, it was crazy and huge.
Counts in order to spin for the new legendary leopard fruit and Blox fruits. Let's see if we can get it or not. What are we gonna get?
No, but when they release things, Ripindra, I don't spend on the gacha.
The new fruits took a long time to get, giving players something personal. After that, he added V4 Awakening.
The V4 race update in 2023 was great. That's when I started.
Without the help of voters, so to pay respects, he made a whole event to thank his fans for 10 billion visits. The celebration event. What the flip whole event to thank his fans for 10 billion visits.
He gave a Rolex to Axior, even though he claims he doesn't spend. But it's normal. Axior was the first YouTuber and really helped him boost his game.
He gave him a Rolex. And lastly, he wrote a little poem to thank his brother for sticking around.
I had no idea that was his brother. Learned something new from these 2 videos. Well done, honestly.
And update 20.
I was there.
So fans bring their hearts back.
Yeah, that's still not working. Guys, it's okay, look. Still not working, huh? The swords were reworked, but only some swords changed.
But it's going to happen. We need to do a Ripindra. I remember so well. 2,000 players.
What?
It's with Crash Roblox. That's just part 1 of update 20. Considering he's always planning ahead, I'm sure Indra will have many more years of bringing joy to players and YouTubers. In fact, it's about not making it in the long run.
Guys, Ripindra, it's normal.
We see that he doesn't update.
I get it. Top 1 top earning games. Let's go Blox Fruits, guys.
Maybe rival.
It's not his promoted ones, but I don't think so.
No, not their insane amounts of money. Yeah, it's true that they have a lot of money.
Ripindra gave 69 million Robux to everyone else.
But they're true games. Your main goal wasn't to make some cash grab. Yeah.
It's true that they all started by creating something that was,
At the end of the day, money is temporary, but your legacy can live forever. But considering how massive Roblox is, there's a lot of people I left out. So if we somehow get 100k likes, I promise to make a part 2 with even crazier players. So if you enjoy, be sure to leave a like and...
Guys, we've learned a lot. It's true that it's insane. All the games that started out of passion, right? Well, later on, they added like, hey, that's 1,000 Robux. But it's really great. Guys, don't hesitate to make games. And maybe you'll be the next Roblox millionaire. I invite you to click on these 2 videos that are showing up between the microphones, which are also awesome. I'm just incredible. Like both videos,